Good morning. This is Frank with the Morning Quick Shot, brought to you by Trade Stockers and ninZa.co traders. It's Tuesday, August 2nd. It's about 7:15 Central Standard Time. So about the next 5 minutes, we're going to give you targets to the upside, targets to the downside, possible areas of consolidation, and then we're going to take a quick look at market profiles so we don't lose sight of the big picture. So as you see, last night we had an open of about 2167.50 right in here, and then we moved up to a high right away to the 69 area, and then right back down, right through our zones to 24-hour VWAP, down through fib support, down to the very bottom of this zone for a low of 57.50 overnight. We've done our first retrace back to this 24-hour VWAP and expect pull down. We got it. And now we're right back in this zone. We did not make our lower low. It's coming right back up. So we expect this to go up and test this 24-hour VWAP again. Now, from here on up, we'll just talk about the going up to the upside and then we'll come back to the downside. Hit this 24-hour VWAP right here. We need to close above it and then possibly this fib resistance here. But I would say as long as we close above here, probably go up to test this fib resistance, come back down and retest this 24-hour VWAP. If we hold it, then look for the move to the upside. First target to be 65.25. Again, look down to retest this fib support now at 63.75 area, and then right back up, and we'll go straight to the overnight open at 67.50. From here, it might just drive all the way right up into the 69 area and come back and retest the top of this zone. But we're going to hit some resistance with this marker profile, very strong resistance area right here at 67. Yesterday it was a big problem as well. So we're back below it, so now we have to go right back through it. So look for some resistance and consolidation between this 67 and 69 area, just like yesterday. Be cautious of this area. Now, once we get down into here, if we could get a good bounce off the 69, or excuse me, 67.50 area in the top of the zone, then hopefully look for a big push up into this double top area, almost the bottom of the zone to 71. Just be cautious of that. Now, once we get that, look for the pullback to retest this high at 69 overnight. And then we should drive right back up into this area if the bulls have definitely taken over. If not, we might get a little more consolidation in this area and possibly reversal all the way back to this 67 and all the way back to wherever this 24-hour VWAP is as it moves up. Look for us to meet that and retest that again and watch for the bounce off of it to get rolled right back up to the high side. So as we do that, look for the next target at 75 coming out of this zone, 75. A little bit of retracement, probably down to 73, 74 area because it's in the middle of a zone. And then possibly move right up into yesterday's open, last night's open, not last night's, night before last open, and then follow that up with targets at 77 into this zone of 78. Now be sure and take some profits there. It's going to be awful tough to get up into this 83 area, 86 area. Not impossible with this market the way it likes to move, but very, very hard. So let's come back down here again and let's take a look to the downside. If we come up here and retest this 24-hour VWAP, we fail, come back down, look for us to come back test the top of this zone, possibly double bottom here for reversal. Now, if it breaks this zone and comes right back down, look for a 56 right here, 56.29 area. Look for a bounce off of this to go back into the long scenario. However, if we get close below it, look for it to come back and retest this area at 57 and then drive us right back down to this 53 market profile and probably bleed right into this 52. I think this is a real strong area of support, even down to this 51. Real strong area of support. I'd look for a good reversal here to go back to the long side. It won't be a straight shot. We'll get some pauses here at the 57, and of course here at this between this 59.60 area overnight low from yesterday. All right, and so as we go through this, then it reverses back into the higher scenario. If we happen to get really, really bad today, as you can see, we got targets down at 21, 44, 38, and of course the 34 area. Don't look for that to happen. So let's take a look at market profile real quick. And that's the 4-hour chart. Let's bring up the daily chart. As you can see, we went up yesterday and touched this 141 extension, 2177 area, immediate pullback. Okay, so now we're back into here. We have touched this 5775 area right at the bottom of this zone here and this extension. So as you remember from the other side, this was zone on the other chart. So we need to be cautious of this. Great support. That's why I'm saying good resistance. If we get below this 58 area down here today, and we close below it down into this area, look for it to move all the way down to 51. And at 51, look for that bounce we talked about and right back up and use these market profile support resistance for your next targets as we go back up. Long term, The farther this pulls back in for us, probably the better. If we get a pull back into here, great place for an entry at this 50 level. If it pulls all the way back into here, again with the targets at 60, 67, 87. If you're trailing this one contract, just let it hit these targets and then start trailing it by about 12 ticks or so. And be cautious with it. Let this ring overnight, maybe a few more days, and maybe we'll be right back up in here for some great money. If you have any questions, contact Frank at tradestalkers.com and have a great day.